guys, hi! So I'm going to change the structure of these videos just a little bit. We're going to do each individual activity by itself. So we're going to focus on bow grip. Alright, so violins and violas. You got your little buddies, right? Whoops. So I want nice bunnies. Now remember, parents, you can definitely help them with this. There should be a hole that you can see through. These fingers should be able to move on their own. All joints should be bent. You shouldn't see anything like this, none of that, nothing like that. Thumb on the inside, everything nice and bent. Okay? Now, you're going to hold the bow for them, parents. Okay? Bunny goes on its side, students. You open the bunny's mouth, place him on the ferrule, right on the outside, just for right now. Drop all the other fingers. These two fingers in the middle are together. This finger is a space, and this pinky is on tip, okay? What I like to tell people is it's like Peter Pan, all right? So this is Peter Pan, and this is Wendy. They're sitting close to each other, and they're sitting on a log, so they like each other. Ready? So this is Tink. Now Tink is on her toes. She's on her tippy toes, which is on her tip. She's away from Wendy because she doesn't exactly like Wendy very much. Then you've got Mr. Smee, the guy with the big red nose. Okay, he's over here, and he's laying in a hammock. Parents, what you'll see your student want to do is hook. Just like that, you'll see that. Now you can play that way, but that won't be very helpful for us in the future. So we really want the bow to rest right on that joint right there. Same as the center. It's resting in between on the middle. The middle two, right here. Okay? So, thumb on the ferrule. Now, this is the right hand, remember. Smee, Peter Pan, Wendy, Tink. Now, this is Captain Hook. Captain Hook on the bottom is bent. Now, the reason I gave you guys your buddies, and parents, I want you to help them with this, so you can stick them in there and don't squish them. Okay? If they fall, it's not a huge deal, like mine just did. Okay, it's not a huge deal. We just want to make sure we're not squishing him like that. See how my knuckles are all twisted up? My thumb is hyperextended? None of that. Hold it vertical. All right, just like that. Now, cellos. I want you to do this sitting. Let me grab this again. So, with your bow on your lap, I'm going to move a little bit closer. Nope, I'm going to move further away. Your bow on your lap. All right, the strings should be facing you. Same thing, bunny. Same thing, I should be able to see a hole. These fingers should be able to move on their own. It should be floppy like a bunny's ears. All right, thumb can go on the ferrule or on the inside, and I'll show you that in a moment. So while it's on my lap, I'm going to drop my hand on it. Just plop it. Same thing. Middle two fingers are together. There's space here. Remember our reverse spocks. This is Spock, this is a reverse Spock. All right, so I drop my hand, and that's just a bow grip. Now I'm going to get a little closer so you guys can see. Okay? Unlike the violins and the violas, your pinky is not on tip. It falls over. Your middle two fingers cover the eye of your frog. Now, the other big one is, if you feel comfortable with the thumb on the outside, it can be there for right now. Professionals put it on the inside, and so do professional violins and violas. We'll get there. But cellos, if you feel comfortable doing this, that would be great. You should be able to hold it like this. See? Bend in the thumb, bend in all the fingers. All right? What I'm doing is I'm allowing, if I let go of my fingers, my bow will fall. So I'm just letting my bow rest on my hand. I don't want to try and control it really. I'm just letting it rest in my hand. Okay? Now, just like with the violins, you don't want to lift your fingers here. You want to keep them down. You want to keep the door of that bird cage locked, right? So same thing, parents. You can put the mouse in here and hang out so they don't squish him. Now, some of my other students will feel more comfortable with the thumb on the inside. Nothing changes. The thumb, so I'm going to lift my fingers real quick. The thumb just goes right there, not in the frog's mouth, right on the edge, and you just drop everything. Same thing. Now remember, your bow is much bigger than the bow I'm holding right now. This is still a violin bow. So it's much bigger, but the dynamics are exactly the same. You can have your thumb on the outside, you can have your thumb on the inside. By Christmas, everyone should have their thumb on the inside. Now, if you feel more comfortable with it being on the outside and you can maintain a bend there, that's what I want you to do. If you can't, okay, well, if you can, you may play around with this and putting the thumb on the inside. Same thing. Do not squish your guy. All right? Good. So that's bunny to bow grip, and this will be associated with those exercises. All right? Thank you. Goodbye.